Mew looked startled. Evidently she hadn't noticed Tappy before. A serious oversight, if you ask me. When you're a cat, observation is everything. That's Tappy, I said. Pleased to meet you, Tappy said. Mew bobbed her head at him. Likewise, after her rudeness to me, she was being friendly to a beetle. It made no sense. I closed my eyes, wishing she'd just go away, but instead of leaving, she kept talking to Tappy. The child's name is Chadimut. She worked for Pharaoh's great wife, and she's being accused of stealing an amulet, but she didn't do it. I opened one eye. How do you know she didn't? She wouldn't, Mew said. She's the niece of my human. The cook served me, and I've known her since she was a baby. She's honest as she can be, and she's very kind-hearted. Before she started to serve the great wife, she worked in the kitchens, and she always did her best to look after us cats. Once when I was a kitten, I got trapped in a storeroom, and she's the one who found me. Capri clicked in sympathy. And now she's in trouble? Poor girl. No one knows what's become of her, Mew said. Pharaoh's guards think she escaped the palace this morning, and they're searching the town. But I think maybe she's still here. I'm worried maybe the real thief hurt her, or tied her up somewhere. Mew turned to me. I don't know these rooms. You do. You need to help me find her. She wanted me to search through all the nooks and crannies of the palace for a child who might not even be there. I don't think so. She knelt in protest. But you're sworn to protect children. I'm sworn to protect the children of my family, I said firmly. That will be Pharaoh's family. His 3 sons and 2 daughters. They're all fine. The rest of the world is not my problem. I see. From underneath that torn ear of hers, Mew peered at me with disdain. So it's true what they say. You really are pampered, nincompoop. You're too vain to leave so much as one paw for anyone else. Nincompoop? Vain? I bristled at her, outraged. It isn't so much that he's vain, Capri told her. It's mostly that he's lazy. Capri, whose side are you on? I said. No, don't answer that, I turned to Mew. You can have a look around if you want to. I'm not stopping you, but leave me out of it. I don't waste time on things that aren't my problem. I turned away from her and started cleaning myself to show her that the conversation was over. Capri gave me his most disapproving click. Ra, you need to reconsider. I shook my head. Never mind, Mew said behind us. He's probably too slow and flabby to help me anyway. I'm better off going ahead on my own. Well, that settled it. She wasn't getting any help from me. Not that she was waiting for it. She was already halfway to the nearest doorway. No, Capri said, not that way. His face wasn't loud enough to carry far. Mew kept going. Capri turned to me. Ra, you have to stop her. Maybe I'm too slow and flabby for that. Capri clicked his wings fiercely and jumped onto my head. Ouch, I swatted at him. But scarab beetles are good at sitting tight, grabbing hold of the fur right next to my ear. Capri whispered, Ra, if you don't help her, do you know what I will do? I'll stick dung in your snacks. I sat bolt upright, my ears fluttering in alarm. You wouldn't, I gasped. Dung in my snacks? Every day for a whole week, he chirped. Your choice. It wasn't much of one. All right, I said grudgingly, since you insist. Let me make one point clear. I may lie around all day, but I'm not slow on my feet. When I want to run, I am as fast as one of the Pharaoh's chariots. Anyone in the palace would tell you that, especially any rat that dares to show its face. I intercepted Mew just before she reached the doorway. I wouldn't go in there if I were you, I said. Mew tried to push past me. I'm not listening to you anymore. I blocked her. You should. Keep going that way and you'll land straight in front of Pharaoh's hunting dogs. Mew laughed back. Hunting dogs? They are used to me, but they are deadly to strangers. Make the wrong move and they'll eat you alive. Oh dear, Mew's tail whipped around anxiously. What am I going to do? You're going to let us drag you around, Capri said. What's this? I hissed under my breath. That wasn't part of our bargain. Oh yes it was, Capri whispered, still holding on to the fur by my ear. I tried to swat him off my head again and missed. I take you myself, Capri explained to Mew, but I don't know where everything is. I mostly stay outside, you see. There's more dung out here. But Ra knows everything about this palace, don't you, Ra? I might have forgotten, I said, being so pampered and all. Not just 1 week of dung, Capri whispered in my ear. 2. All right, I said. I'll show her around. If it was the only way to save my snacks, I suppose I could take Mew through a couple of rooms. Maybe then Capri would be reasonable. Even better, maybe Mew would decide to run ahead on her own. The hole on my ear relaxed. He's really a very decent creature at heart, Capri said to Mew. A quick tour, I warned them. That's all I'm promising. Fine with me, Mew said. I'm in a hurry. Then let's get going. The sooner this was over, the better. I led Mew across the courtyard to another safer doorway, with Capri still riding between my ears. We trotted into the palace.